me how to be leaders. So obviously, if they're in the community, they will be the leaders.
And as a former police officer, how do you feel about the police right now in Trinidad, how they're doing?
There are too many extrajudicial killings. There are too many, much too many. But you see, before 1990, I was up against the police for that very said reason, right? And after 1990, it slowed down. Now it's gone out of hand. But it tells you something about the governance of the country, right? If you are a parent in your house, the more control you have over your children is the less discipline you will need to control them. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you are running your home properly, your children don't need to be disciplined. You don't need laws every week, new restrictions for them, new curfews for them, because your home is being run properly as a parent, and you're looking after your wife and your children. But if you're not running your home properly, you're in trouble, because every week now your children are getting in problems and you have to keep making new law. You can't come in after this time, you have to do that. You start cutting them restrictions and things like that. And then if you think as a parent that they're not listening, you resort to physical kind of thing for the discipline. Me, I don't do that. I've never hit my wives, and I don't hit my children. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in corporate. I'm a lover man. I am, ask anybody in friend, I am
Me
the
too,
man.
me too.
I am the man with all the girls. The girls love me. Eh?
So are you worried about the future for what you see in this country right now, in this city, for these young people, about what's going on here? That it seems like it's getting more and more out of control every year.
Every day, no, every year, it's definitely getting out and out of control. I mean, and they've gone beyond that, because now young women are not safe, young women are being raped and things like that, so it's gone beyond that. The respect that we used to have for elderly people and things like that, all that is part of the problem. It's a holistic problem. It's not just a question of having money, you know, it's a holistic problem, and it has to be addressed in that manner, holistic. It has nothing to do with the shortage of money in the country, you know. It has nothing to do, we give you 67% of your natural gas. You, the big monolith America, 67% of your natural gas. You know how much money that is?
So where's it going?
Until you take a drive and look, see where it's going.
Because it's not going to John, it's not going to 11-2.
No, it's not going to none of the depressed areas. So are we getting better or are we getting worse? It's getting worse every day. And it's going to explode. It's a natural phenomenon, you know, that this place is going to explode. It's on a timber box. It's only waiting now to thing. You lived in America, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, police beat black people every day in America, right?
Yeah.
One day, however, there was a lot of dissatisfaction in Los Angeles. You know, the place was saturated with dissatisfaction. Yeah, and one day somebody just beat a black man in Los Angeles, and the place was torched because the place was saturated with discontent, right? But every day police just beat people in America, black people, and it don't happen, because it's not saturated with discontent.
But here right now?
Now it is saturated with discontent. Anybody tell you it's otherwise? Who is content? There's nobody, even the rich and the affluent. They are not happy. They live behind, they're in jail, of course, because they live behind bars. And they know that this thing is going to explode. They know, everybody. They know it's going to explode. What they don't know is what's going to happen when it explodes.
If this tinderbox blows up, I mean, what role do you see for yourself?
Not me, I'm not a politician. I told you I'm a priest, man. How much time I'll tell you that?
But someone like you, this sort of leader who holds communities together, is something that these people desperately need. Now, and more than ever, if things reach a tipping point and there's just chaos and anarchy in the streets.
You see, my problem is I cannot go to the people and say, vote for me. That is my problem. If the people says, you know, if you go back, you have no Jewish in your issue?
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah, you had to, no, you had to, looking at your nose, you had to ask some Jewish, although you know it has some black Jews, eh?
Yeah.
The Falasha Jews, yeah.
Ethiopians,
Falasha, they're Jews because it's 12 brothers.
It's one of the tribes.
Yeah, 12 tribes, yeah. So Joseph was the last, Joseph and Benjamin had a different mother. And that's why they sold Joseph into slavery, but Joseph is the man who rescued Egypt, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's my forte as a priest, remember that. My responsibility is to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. In the end, they will judge me. How I interact with everyone in Trinidad and Tobago is how I will be judged on the day of judgment when I come before God, but not before a few men who somebody want to appoint. And that will include you too, because I don't know what you're going to do with this film, but you know, you've now become part of my life and I am part of your life. So you and I, on the day of judgment, when we come up before God, you say, well, you know, I make both of you. I'm your creator, you know.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Huh?
I'll put in a good word for you.
I would appreciate that, and I will reciprocate.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Nice seeing you, man.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah, yeah.